my fellow other DEP members, Amoti and Proki, the chairperson of the committee at the district, Akiki Giscard, members of the committee, Madam Pao and your team, implementing partners, understands what is family planning. We must create awareness to our communities what is family planning. After creating awareness, we must integrate family planning. We must have a budget line. As the minister responsible for planning, budgeting, the minister of finance, I said no. In consultation with my technical team, planner inclusive, let's have a budget line for this noble cause.
We are not only supporting Kyenjojo district on family planning, but we are also supporting Kagadi district to develop a posted implementation plan for family planning, which is under review. Let sister introduce herself.
Sister Jacinta, we are implementing family planning 100%. We implement lactation and nausea, 2 days method and standard day method with moonfits. The mothers enjoy it, they like it. As you may have said, St. Mary's so far, the best way, how do you understand it, how it should be done. Thank you.
Thank you.
The IPs, still it's in the DHO's mandate to tell IPs what to do. The IPs shouldn't tell the DHO. So when the IP comes, let the DHO give clear guidance on how they should work with the district. I'm sure it's because of maybe
Mukama waitu Aguta metali ya toro Karama Mukama waitu murungi Mukama metali ya toro.
This CIP is like the guiding principle for the district to see what picture we want to see in the district in the next 5 years. So, on behalf of the voiceless, so we are saying, let us add our voice as friendly religious leaders, as FBOs, as members of parliament, as doctors, as whatever, in your capacity to promote the quality of care, the quality of life. Young girls are delivering in our villages.
Welcome you to Kyenjojo. Recently you were in Mityana, today you are in Kyenjojo. I am very grateful that we are not only discussing in the hotels in Kampala, but now we are moving to the district. And this has been my goal always, that we go down to the district, then we are able to see the quality of what we are advocating for. And I think for us, the members of parliament, we have scored most today because we have always wanted to move down and see the people who are benefiting from our advocacy, establish the quality of services for which we are advocating in parliament, pick out the gaps that do exist for us to be able to advocate better and actually look at addressing actual needs of the people for whom we advocate. And today we have the real representatives of the grassroots person. District for sure, we are doing very well, especially when we compare ourselves with what is happening elsewhere. However, that does not mean that we are at 100% Dr. Michael Kenya and team. We have a lot of issues. And the issues that complete this journey where we ensure that we get a quality population. When you look at our statistics, you look at our GDP, you look at our very high fertility rate of about 5.7 or 6, about there. If we don't do something, we shall reach a population explosion which will not be good for this country. We shall not be able to plan for this population. We shall not be able to offer services for this population. Because most of what we have today is not productive population. So we have to work hard, move from non-productivity to productivity, and have a population that is containable, that is manageable in terms of planning and service delivery in this country. Then we shall be able to be where we want to be, living a quality life. I thank you very much.
Decision from there. You're human actually, because that is how you manage to get for when the 130 districts and the 120 health centers being upgraded. So we are in the right direction, but there is nothing that can be done in one day. Then resources go to the local government. But PHC, I think we have agreed, much as the budget process is starting, in principle we have agreed that the next financial year there will be something different from what we have at the moment. But the budget process is just started at all levels, from the level of the President, His Excellency, where he went and made a commitment in London, and we are trying to see that we fulfill what he pledged to fulfill. But also, when the President talks about how these documents, that Kyenjojo is in a unique position. I don't know whether it is a sage or it is a youth chairperson or it is the district woman MP. I don't know whether it is the cow. But this is good work. Despite what we have seen here, I think this is good work, and it is evidence that there is good work going on in Kyenjojo. The small you are somewhere and there are no disagreements, you just know that this is a faulty. Maybe I may not mention them in any part. I think we are the people to do the demand creation in our areas, the sub-counties where we represent. Stewardship. There is leadership right from the top, and by the mere fact that there is this document, it means that there is good leadership in Kyenjojo, and we said it was teamwork. Maybe as parliamentarians we are all struggling to achieve there. So I can see that we're in the right direction, but you know Rome was not built in one day. We are moving, and if we continue like this, we are likely to achieve the middle income status and also Vision 2040. So generally, it is important to upload what is being done in Kyenjojo, and we want to pick the good things that are here, and we'll be able to take them where we are going in other places and see whether we can make it a policy in promoting this. These people have the biggest audience. We go to church every Sunday, we go to weddings and there's no better place to talk about this like a wedding. Then we go for burials, they are there everywhere, and they are very good and important partners because they have an audience which they don't pay for. They have an audience where they are not paid to talk, but they always get the audience. At any day, any time, because we die every day, we marry every other day, and we go to church every Sunday, or we go to the mosque every Friday, and that's an opportunity for them to talk about development in a different perspective by saying that, you know, you have to have planned parenthood. You produce what you can take on. So in summary, we are happy to be here as we move forward. You know, in this financial year, which is running, the health budget was increased by about 500 billion, 470, from 1.7 trillion to about 2.2. And that was a 25% increment. And already, in what we have agreed to do in the next financial year, medicines and supplies alone, we are going to increase by over 100 billion. We have agreed with the President and Minister of Finance. So things are likely to improve, and that is where I want to catch something and we ring fence for family planning, but things are going to be better. And that's, we also have agreed with Minister of Health that PHC we shall increase. So there are many things that are going to come in the near future, but if you don't have it, if you don't have guiding principles, we are going to get the money and then use it for other things. So I'd like to thank you all for having spared. I have in Cassandra. I don't know whether I was sleeping there. But thank you so much for hosting us here. Kyenjojo District Family Planning Costed Implementation Plan 2017-2022. God gives us the grace to implement what we have agreed to do, and also wish you a happy new year.
Stream FP into all sectors and